Hi everyone, my name is Audrey and welcome to my channel. Today I'm giving you a new weekly reading vlog. Yes, you heard me correctly. I said weekly, so we're going back to those week-long vlogs because it is now summertime. I still have one non-teaching day left. I need to take care of my second classroom and close that one up. The drama class part of that classroom, the rest of it, which is arts, that's been dealt with by the art teacher. But I do need to take care of costumes and accessories and find a way to store everything nicely and neatly. And I do want to do inventory also of my costumes so that it's a bit more efficient when it's time for shows and getting ready for those. So yeah, it's probably gonna be taking me the full day left and probably a part of the other day to finish all that up. But I think it's very necessary so that I'm a bit more efficient. This year, I was not very efficient. I started the school year already behind on stuff I needed to take care of, and that put me behind for almost the entirety of the school year, like almost. Out of the 10 months that I teach, I was behind like at least 8 of those months. I'm trying to avoid that again next year. So I'm probably going to be working on stuff here and there for school for the next school year. So I'm better prepared and not falling behind. So there's that. But I am very excited for the beginning of summer. Cannot wait to be officially on vacation and make the best of it. Right now, it is Friday the 26th in the evening, quite late. This weekend, so tomorrow, my husband has his English exam he needs to take, and then, which is basically just an evaluation to make sure he has the right level of English required in his degree. And if not, then he'll have to take a class or two, depending on his results, to catch up on that. And if he does have the level in English, that means he'll have to take another language class of his choice. So, yeah, he needs to take care of that like now. So, that's happening tomorrow morning. And I'm going to be reading with my son at the small cafe that we usually go when my son is at cheerleading. So I'll be having some mom and son time there and probably reading, both of us. So that's going to be nice. And then on Sunday, my son has his first team practice for the summer for the new season. Really exciting, but it's going to be a little bit longer. They decided to do just a one practice per week during the summer. I think they were trying to avoid having people miss too many classes, but I feel like it's a lot because the class is going to last for like 2.5 hours. It's a lot. But anyways, we'll see how it goes. On Monday, I'm back to school to finish up stuff for that. Maybe on Tuesday, not sure. On Monday, my son is going to be shopping with my mom because she didn't buy him any presents. He's 10 now, and for his birthday, which was in May, but we were kind of in a rush for the end of the school year. So tomorrow on Monday is when it's going to be happening. She decided to spend some time with him and go shopping with him so that he could choose some things he would like to get for his birthday. So that's his birthday gift. So he's doing that on Monday while I'm going to be at school. And yeah, I'm not sure for Tuesday. On Wednesday, it is Canada Day. And then I don't know for the rest of the week. We shall see. I don't want to plan too much, but I don't want to plan anything at all because otherwise I won't be productive. But yeah, we still have our water park pass for the summer. So we're probably going to be going this week as well, sometimes during the week, not sure when. It will depend on the weather, but I'm really looking forward to it. And then reading as much as possible. Reading wise, I'm still on the same books. So Dungeon Crawler Carl, I've got Uglies that's upstairs in my bedroom, and then Ship of Destiny that I'm trying to get through. And we shall see after that which books I pick up. I don't know yet. I'm not worried that I'll pick something that I'm excited about. I have a lot of choices to pick from. I think I'm going to focus on, for at least the beginning of July, focus on catching up on editing. I'm not that far behind. I'm maybe 3 or 4 vlogs behind, 4 if you're counting last week's vlog. And I think so I'm gonna try to catch up on that and try to plan ahead what I'm going to be doing, try to read as much as possible. So that's the plan for now. Anyways, it is quite late and we do need to get up early tomorrow morning. So I'm going to leave you at that and go to bed and update you tomorrow.
Take a look into the mirror, following your heart, put your silence to the fear, and you deserve it. You deserve it. Rainy season's gonna go, now your seeds can grow. Imagine that. You deserve it. You deserve it now. Hey.
Pick up the phone, little darling, I got a bit to say. I'm speaking from the heart, I pray it doesn't ricochet. I know you got his up, distance makes it hard enough. I hope that I can ask for you to listen, man, this fight is tough. I sent a message and maybe you didn't get it yet. When you have a second, you should check it, swear you won't regret it. I'm stepping out of a meeting, a big amount's where it's leading.
Hi everyone, it is now Wednesday, the 1st of July. During the morning, I was really terrible at updating this vlog. I don't remember what I was talking about last, so I'm sorry if I repeat myself. If I do, I'll just edit it out of the video, so hopefully you won't see too much of that. And also, I'm sorry for everything very loud in the house because my son has a lot of energy today and is being quite loud. So we're just gonna have to roll with it. I think I did film the part when I was at the coffee shop with my son and that I tried to read as much as I could, but I didn't end up reading that much. I did read, but not like an insane amount of reading. And then I think I finished the book on Sunday, I want to say. I think so. I think that's why I didn't really update, because on Sunday we had my son's cheerleading class and then we did run a couple of errands during his class because he has a 2.5 hour class during the summer. So we went ahead and got a couple of things that were missing and then came back, and I think that was pretty much it. And I just read and finished this book. So I gave it a 4 stars and I'm really enjoying the concept, the fact that it's quite light and it doesn't take itself too seriously. And I love all of those aspects. I find it interesting the people that our character Carl and Donut meet along the way. I find that quite interesting, and there are a couple of things that are intriguing, and I'm guessing it's gonna come up a bit more in the next books in the series. I think it's way better than Ready Player One. This is something more in the lines of what I was expecting for Ready Player One. So this did actually manage to like scratch that itch. If if you get what I mean. So yeah, there are some commentary on characters, physical appearance that I don't necessarily like, and the way that certain things are handled that aren't my favorite. But other than that, I had a great time with this, and I'm certain my husband would love to read this one if he was in a reading mood. I've tried to get him to read, but yeah, that's not gonna be happening. Anyways, yeah, so 4 stars, great time. Then on Monday, my son went to shop with my mom for his birthday presents he didn't get in May. So he did that, and I was at school because I was finishing cleaning up my classrooms, and I didn't need to go back on Tuesday, which was a good thing because I was afraid that I'd have to go back and didn't have enough time to do everything I needed to do. But I didn't do everything I wanted to do, but like I stopped at a point where like they were able to get through the cleaning process for the summer. So all of that was dealt with. I did want to get some work done with inventory when it comes to my costumes for drama. But I've got a part done, but not all of it. I'm fine with that. And I'll work with the rest, what's left for me to get done once I'm back in the fall. So I'm all good with that. I still have some work to start getting done anyways. So yeah, there's that. So since all that was done on Monday, on Tuesday, we decided to go ahead and make the most of the summer vacation and to celebrate officially being on vacay and make the most of the nice weather, because today it is going to be stormy. There's sun outside at the moment, but they're predicting thunderstorms during the afternoon. So yeah, we decided to go at the water park yesterday. We have our seasonal pass, so it's only a 30-minute drive from where I live, so not too far, easy to go, and it's just such a fun place. I do not tolerate heat very well. We did that last year, and I did that like before I had my kid as well for a year or two, and I loved it so much. And now that my kid is big enough to actually be able to do a lot of those slides and a lot of things there, and it's worth it, we decided to get our passes as we did last year, and it's just a fun time. I don't tolerate heat very well, so being in the water is just a blessing. We don't have the space to have a pool outside in our yard. We have a very, very small square yard, like so small that we can't really do anything in the yard. So yeah, it's really our best option, and it's not really expensive to get our seasonal passes instead of going on trips, which we can't really afford. I find that it's a nice compromise and a nice vacation for a very low price, if that makes any sense. Anyways, we're always having fun there. So yeah, it was nice. Not too many people, which was surprising, but good as well. And yeah, we had a fun time. I didn't film last summer. I did film some parts when we were at the water park. But yeah, yesterday I was just in the moment and trying to live through the moment that I just didn't even take the time to film anything at all. Didn't think about it. I was just going through the moment. So yeah, I'm sorry about that. I'll put a picture of us here. I did take a picture, but that's pretty much it. So yeah, other than that, here we are today. So since today is a bank holiday, so most shops are closed. It is Canada Day, and they are predicting some thunderstorms. I decided it was a good day to be just at home. I do have a couple of things I need to get done in the house. Well, I should be vacuuming, but we don't own a vacuum anymore. Great. It's broken and, well, probably repairable, but like there's so many parts that were broken and I was still using it nonetheless, but now it's broken to a point that like I can't use it anymore. It's probably fixable, but I don't want to invest in this one. We've had it for almost 10 years and I just am going to buy another one, but I do need to wait for a next pay because yeah, finances are really tight during the summer. Anyways, I will be sweeping the floors and probably putting a couple of things away here and there, but I also want to read. So that's the vibe. The kiddo did ask to play a game later today. We'll see, probably a card game or something. But yeah, other than that, I just want to read. I might also start outlining everything for my bullet journal because I do need to do a sit-down video for my second quarterly wrap-up and my third quarterly TBR because yeah, that's where we're at the moment. So I might also plan that. I'll see what I'm in the mood for. Right now, since I already finished this one, but it's also the first. Sometimes I finish books on the first and make them count for last month, but I don't think I'm going to be doing that for this book because I'm not very far into it. I'm still only on page 142. I did make some progress because last time I was on page 52, I think. So almost 100 pages further than last time, but still not enough like to say that I'm halfway through. So yeah, there's that. I'm not enjoying this one that much. Yeah, I'm glad I'm reading it right now and not when I was recommended this book. So when I first got into reading, if some of you might not know, if you're new here, but The Hunger Games is the series that got me back into reading as an adult. And I loved those books. Like they have such a special place in my heart and I love them so much. And I fell in love with the dystopian genre, well, sub-genre. And unfortunately, I was kind of disappointed with many dystopian books that I picked up afterwards. It kind of didn't live up to the hype and to the type of feelings I felt whilst reading The Hunger Games, if that makes sense. It always felt like the authors were trying too hard. So in this alternate future, when you are born, you are considered ugly. And then at 16, you get the operation where they turn you pretty according to scientists who decided that like these and these features are what someone is considered pretty. Anyways, and there are hoverboards and stuff like that going around technology wise, but that's pretty much it. And the uglies and the pretties don't live in the same city, so they're separate. And it's just kind of weird. It really feels like the author was trying way too hard to find something that was unique and different from the other alternate worlds of like dystopia. And it feels just so shallow. I understand like how beauty is, first of all, it's subjective, very, very subjective. You can have like the most prettiest face, but if that person is a horrible person, I will not find that person attractive at all, even if that person has like attractive features, if that makes sense. To me, it's the worst. So yeah, it's just so subjective, and what one finds attractive compared to another, it's so different. So it's such a weird choice to go there in a dystopian story. I don't know. But yeah, it feels very, very hollow. Like, why would they want to control population that way? If everyone are the same, like, I don't know. It feels like they're trying to get to a point. And yes, I understand like some are privileged and some are considered more pretty in our society. And it's a problem. It's a huge problem. Like I get that. Beauty standards are an issue in our society. at least I feel it's that way on this side of the ocean, but it's still not making the point I think it's trying to make, if that makes sense. There's hardly any commentary on that side, and I feel like, and I don't know. It's just, yeah, I don't know how to explain my thoughts on this, but it feels very shallow and like it has nothing deep to say about it. Like it was just trying too hard and it's not working at all. Anyways, I don't like where this is going either, because now our character is like, that's the thing. The threat for her to comply and do what they're asking her to do, which is to betray her friend. The threat of that, like the other option is to never turn pretty for the rest of her life. Like, what kind of threat? It's kind of ridiculous at this point. But yeah, anyways, it's just so... and it's so hollow. It's hard for me to get into it and be invested and try to believe in this alternate world. Like, I cannot get into it at all. Anyways, like, I could not fathom something like this because it's just ridiculous. We'll see. Hopefully it gets better, because I do have book number 2. I am curious of a couple of things, but I feel like sometimes it's a bit on the nose, like the special circumstances. That's how they call like the secret police thing. It's a bit, I don't know. I'm curious to see like what that brings, and like where does it come from? What's the point of it, and who it answers to mostly. But I'm also feeling very disappointed in the technology type of thing, because yes, it's all about political and control of the population, where it's very unequal for the population and people that are in control of that society. Like, that's the main thing of dystopians in general. But another important part of dystopians is technology. And in here, it feels very like not researched, very, I didn't really think this through, so we'll just put some kind of technology in here just to say I've done that part and check from that list. It doesn't feel like genuine, doesn't feel that important. I don't know, it's just so very shallow. Everything feels shallow. I'm hoping to finish this today. I am going to be counting it towards the July TBR though. So there's that. Anyways, I'm going to stop rambling because I keep being interrupted all the time by either my kiddo or the husband. So I'm going to leave you at that and update you a little bit later with either some reading or whatever I've been doing, and see if I can get some reading done as well as a bit of cleaning done. I think that would be good. So I guess I'll see you later. So it is now Thursday and it is time for a little update. I don't have much. This morning we went to the chiropractor appointment that we had and then ran a couple of errands, came back home, lunchtime, and here we are. It is later in the afternoon. I did do a couple of things and I swept, floors, more than one. I'm not gonna be living like this for very long with all of the dog hair and everything. No, I'm not gonna be doing that for too much because there's no way I can do that long term. So next pay, I'll be able to get that new vacuum because this is wild. Anyways, that being done, I did manage to read yesterday. Now we're about to leave for my son's tumbling class soon. We didn't end up having any thunderstorm, which is surprising. It kind of like passed by, and I think there were some rain during the night-ish, but I never heard anything. And my mom said that at her place there were a little bit of storms, but not that much. And it was supposed to be thunderstorms today. But guess what? There's still no storms and it's still sunny outside. And And I hate it because it's 40 plus degrees Celsius, which is like what, 110 Fahrenheit, I think. Something like that, 105 maybe. It's in the hundreds for sure. So yeah, which is a felt temperature. But still, it's really, really hot, and it's not really fun to be outside because of humidity. But anyways, yeah, not the greatest weather. I did manage to read though yesterday. I made some progress. I wanted to finish it yesterday, but that did not happen, unfortunately. But I was aiming toward the end of the day. I was more aiming towards a more realistic goal, which was to get to part 3 of the book. I'm 25-ish pages till part 3 so far. So 240, 243, 242, 242. I can't say I'm not enjoying it, but it's not great. It's going in a weird direction. I'm not sure I'm liking this. It's just so weird. And I feel like, as I said before, the author is trying just too hard to try to get a great concept and make some great big social commentary, but it's not working as he thinks it is. I don't think so. Like it's very, I feel like the intentions are good, but it doesn't make this book good. Does that make sense? And I feel like it's very clumsy, kind of, if that makes sense. Anyways, yeah, we'll see what comes out of this, but I'm not too hopeful. So far, it's going to be at 2 stars, and I feel like it's not passing the test of time at all either. That's the other thing. So yeah, anyways, yeah, I just cannot wait to finish this book and move on to some other stuff. I did manage also yesterday to pick my TBR. So my son picked up some books. You can't see them because they're behind in there. Anyways, so the next 3 books for the next 3 months. And he's so cute because he told me that I was not allowed to read any more books and pick up more books. And he was so cute because he said that, like, when I told him I haven't finished reading the books he picked for me like a while ago, that I'm like 4-5 months behind those, he told me that I was not allowed to pick up any more books before I finished the other ones, which I thought was cute. But yeah, I am focusing on reading so much more now in July. So there's that. I did manage to pick out all of my July prompts. So I've got a lot going on. I did not film, though, my TBR or my wrap-up bullet journal parts, and I did not outline them. I did not film the sitting down part. I think I'm going to be doing that tomorrow and see from there. But yeah, mostly I'm going to focus on finishing the Aurelium. So for the Aurelium readathon, I've got, no, not that one. That's my son's book. This one to finish. And then the other one is An Ember in the Ashes. And then I'm done with the Aurelium, which I'm so happy with. I do need to focus on the Diviners series because Lair of Dreams is the first book in the second book, where I'm at the moment in the year in Ailja, and I do want to make some progress on that challenge. So I'll need to focus on that, and that will also allow me to make some progress in the dedicated vlogs as well. So for that, I want to make some progress in the Grishaverse vlogs. So 6 of Crows, Crooked Kingdom. I want to finish, or at least make some progress in Ship of Destiny. I do want to start another dedicated vlog. I know I shouldn't do that. I won't do it like right away, but it is still one of my focus. But I do want to do a dedicated vlog for the Devabad trilogy. So I want to start that. I haven't read The Empire of Gold, and I did order The River of Silver as well. So, and The River of Silver is the fourth prompt of the year in Ailja. So I'll have like Lair of Dreams. Then I'll have to read Southern Book Club Guides to Slaying a Vampire. And then it's going to be The River of Silver. So I kind of do need to get through that trilogy quite quickly if I want to get to The River of Silver, if that makes any sense. I feel like I'm rambling so much right now. But yeah, so those are going to be my focus, and then trying to make some progress in the buzzword, and then my wrapped books, obviously. So I do have quite big books in those. I have like at least 2 huge books in my wrapped books. So we have The Shadow of What Was Lost, as well as The Priory of the Orange Tree. So those are like very, very big ones to get through, but I'm gonna try to pick something in there and make some progress in that. And if I focus on all 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 16 books, I need to read 263 pages per day, which is quite a lot. But considering it is summertime, I might be able to do that. I do also want to plan out like a 24-hour readathon thing or something. I want to take care of that. I haven't done any more editing though. Maybe this evening when I come back from my son's tumbling class, I don't know. I will be bringing this book as well as my bullet journals. I'm not sure what I'm going to do, if I'm actually going to be reading, because I feel like if I do pick up my book, my husband is not going to be cooperating and he's going to keep me from reading. I know this. I know him. That's how it's going to go, and I don't want that. So I might as well like still be able to talk to him and to have a conversation while I outline my stuff. So I might actually bring my bullet journals and outline my bullet journals instead. Either way, I'm going to be making some progress and stuff. But yeah, I'll still bring my book just in case, but it's probably going to be bullet journal time during the class. And then after supper, then I'll get back into the book. I haven't read this morning so far today, so we shall see. I'll have to make some progress in that. And if I do want to read 263 pages per day, well, I should be able to get through the ending of this book, which is 407 pages, 406 pages. So yeah, that'll be only 160 pages. So I'll need to pick up another book and read another 100 pages of that said other book. So we'll see if I actually manage that. Yesterday, I did read, though, 100 pages. So not quite the number I want to get to, but it's still better than nothing. And I do want to get at least 5 or 6 books read this month. So we'll see. Anyways, I am rambling again. I'm going to leave you at that because we do need to leave soon-ish. I'm going to get my stuff ready to go, and I'll update you later this evening and see where we are at that point. So yeah, I'll see you later. Hi everyone, we are now Friday. Yesterday I ended up not really reading. I'm still 140 pages through this one. Unfortunately, I didn't finish it. I did manage to film the bullet journal videos though, so that I'm happy with. And I did just finish filming the sitting down part of the quarterly wrap up and quarterly TBR. So I'm happy with that. All I need to do next is to edit. So yay. Unfortunately, we decided to go ahead and go to the water park today, but I'll be editing that video a little bit later. I was supposed to upload it today, but I might just do the bullet journal part and upload that one today and the proper sitting down video tomorrow, because we decided to go to the water park today because of the weather and everything. And tomorrow my son has a friend birthday party in the afternoon, and he has cheerleading on Sunday morning. So I thought it was just best if we went today, since it's supposed to be really, really hot still and nice out, and it's not gonna be nice during the weekend. So we might as well just go right now. So yeah, I just finished filming this early in the morning. I started Pilates this morning as well, which is one of the goals. I want to get back into Pilates every day, even if it's just 10 minutes. I'm trying really, really hard to get back into those good habits and good routine, and trying to keep that up for September when school comes around again. I do have a couple of things I need to get done for school as well, that I haven't done, that I need to take care of like quickly, but I won't be able to do that today. I'll do that when I come back home this evening and update you and close this vlog this evening. Hopefully I'll be able to read this one and finish this one this evening, and I'll have managed 2 books this week, so that's gonna be great. But yeah, that's about it for now. I really need to stop filming. It's just a couple of minutes for you right now, but I've been filming for half an hour now. So I need to leave, get ready for the water park lunches and all that, and I'll see you a little bit later with some more updates.
Been falling for you knee deep. I'm losing my mind, but you don't wanna see me. You're playing for time. I know shy. I'm bringing you everything.
Hi everyone, it is now Saturday morning. Unfortunately, I did not get to read yesterday. I did not finish my book, and I fell asleep not early, but I was really tired, and I fell asleep really easily because the day outside was very energy draining, and when I'm in the sun and it's really hot, I don't have a lot of energy left afterwards. So even if we were in the water most of the time. Anyways, I did though edit and upload 2 videos. So the one for yesterday was the bullet journal video that I uploaded quickly. And then the one for the sitting down part for the 3rd quarter TBR, which I scheduled for this morning. So it's already up. So I did that. And I still have a couple of more to get done for tomorrow, after tomorrow, and then some other videos I need to get to. But I'll see to that a little bit later today and tomorrow. I'm also thinking on going back onto uploading on TikTok and just try to have videos ready to schedule and upload, edit, whatever in advance. So that if I'm falling a bit behind on stuff because of some other things like school and all that, I will be able to upload something quick, if that makes sense. The hardest part for videos on TikTok is the filming part, where I need to take time to sit down and film. But if I do that early in the morning, it's not too bad. But if I do it like in the evening, I rarely have the time when it's sunny and there's natural light in the house. So I usually am not really satisfied with how that goes and how it ends up on camera, on film. And I have to tweak a lot of the colors, and I don't like how it ends up. So I think that's the most challenging part of filming videos in general, but mostly for TikToks as well. So I'm gonna try to make sure that I have planning that fits, and I'm not like uploading like right away. I'll be filming a bit before I start uploading, but by the time you see this video, it should be already back on a regular scheduling, if that makes sense. I might not do like every day, but maybe like once every other day instead of every day, because I know you're supposed, the more you post, the better it is, but it's really exhausting to post every day. So I don't know. We'll see. On that note, I'm gonna leave you at that because I do need to close this vlog, start the new one, and fresh for the new week. Thank you so much for watching. As always, like, comment, subscribe if you wish. Hit the notification bell if you want to be notified every time I upload a new video. And I will see you soon in the next one.